Hey, Zanele, my girl, can I just say I can't wait for Star Healer's performance because, yes, that voice is so incredibly healing. Another healing thing is food, which is why we're in the kitchen. And earlier, we had the absolute pleasure of catching up with Shawn, Season 4 winner of MasterChef South Africa. And he's now in the kitchen with me to share his Pear and Brie cheese pastry square recipe. I know it sounds like a mouthful, but it definitely is quite simple. Shawn, you and I were chatting a little bit about, pastries can be intimidating, but I'm just seeing a handful of ingredients here.
Yeah, this is a super simple, easy one.
Yeah.
Coming into summer as well. It's starting to go into Brie season. This is a starter, it can go with a cheese board, or it could even be actually served as a dessert.
A dessert,
It could
right?
be,
Because we do
yeah.
have the sweetness of the
Yeah.
pear. All right, where do we get started? Are you putting me to work?
We are definitely putting you to work.
Okay.
So it's a really simple, easy recipe. Pears, nuts, thyme, olive oil, yogurt, eggs, Brie cheese, and phyllo pastry.
Okay.
And literally, these are all off-the-shelf items, quick to get and really simple to put together. You're not having to go crazy about making your own pastry. So the first thing we're going to do is take a phyllo pastry. Normally, it's a long, thin one like that. And basically, you're going to take it and put it out onto the board, and we're going to roll it up. Let's just put that over there. And we're going to fold it like a little concertina. So super easy. One over, bring it together. And we're going to go and do
He
it.
says it's super easy because he's been doing this for so long.
No, you'll easily get this. Come on. So we're going to go and I'm going to give you the second one to do.
Oh, I see.
And you're going to basically just keep
And
folding.
these are,
Check
they
that.
come crispy.
Nice and easy. So you're going to do the second one. And you're going to squash it into the pan like a little concertina like that. So you'll do the second one.
Okay, I can do that.
And while you're doing that, it's again very, very simple. Basically 4 eggs and 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And you
Wait,
literally
quick one.
just-
Do I do it from here or do I open it up from
Give you
here?
the- Yeah, you can open this one totally out.
Okay.
You can make it thinner, you can make it thicker. It's a very, very forgiving recipe. So one fold over, bring it up, and like a little concertina.
Okay.
And even if you double it over and you get it wrong, it's not going to make a
Right.
difference. You're putting it in the oven.
I
you're
love
gonna
where
cook it.
cooking is right now, that it's not even that
Yeah.
specific, because people like me can get in here and make a mess, but it will be rustic, you know?
It's about the flavors as well at the end of the day.
Yes,
we
it
can be
is.
so precious about how it looks,
I
but if
really
it doesn't
messed this
taste
up.
right, what's the point? Okay, so I'm adding basically the eggs to the yogurt. And it's a really, really nice little, this is like the drizzle that's going to go over the phyllo pastry and over the pear and the brie. And the beautiful thing about a pear and brie recipe is that the creaminess from the cheese basically goes really, really well with the sweetness of the pears.
The nuts are what I'm interested in, though.
Yeah.
'Cause, wow, like where does that even come in? Is it texture, flavor?
A little bit of everything. I mean, if you think about a cheese board, basically what we've got here is a bit of a
Right.
cheese board, and we've condensed the cheese board into something that's going to go in the oven.
Yeah. I
And,
love a charcuterie board.
And what's really, really nice as well about this recipe is you can really dress it up later.
Okay.
So once you've done it, then you can go and even put some more cheese on top. You can put a cheese board, you can cut it up. You can do really, really nice
How
things.
well does it save, like in the fridge or freezer? I don't know if you can.
Oh, you probably could put it in the freezer, but you're going to have to rebake it. But my
Okay.
suggestion is it's nice and quick. It's a really, really easy recipe.
That's also going to go very quickly in my household. Like, there are no leftovers here.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so-
love some cheese.
So very, very simple again. Just cut up the brie. You can actually use camembert as well.
Okay, I
So
was
I
going
think
to ask
whatever
about
in
different
the
cheese.
fridge, go for it. And then we're going to take these slices. You can go nice and thick slices or thin slices. You can make a call.
Now, people, there's so much controversy around the outside of
Oh, my
these
goodness.
cheese. Do you eat it? Do you not eat it?
I eat it.
I
I don't know
eat
what
it.
the right thing is, but I eat it.
I
so-
eat it too, and
I
I'm
don't know, actually.
alive. Oh my gosh.
So I'm not as precious, I think, about the little details like that. For me, it's about cooking and having fun and it coming together. I think you can get so wrapped up in like, yeah, that little bit of skin, you want to eat it or not.
Yeah.
If you like it, eat it. It's
If
one
you
of those
like it,
things.
eat it. That's a great rule to live by.
Okay, so once you got you can even start with it at the moment.
Okay.
Basically, you're going to start putting this into the concertina strips.
That makes sense.
So alternate, basically, we're going to do pear, you can do brie, and we're going to go between the two.
Okay, so we're doing brie and pear today, and
Yep.
you're saying you can use camembert. Can you use other fruit?
Yeah, of course you can. You could use apples, you can use whatever. It's basically a sweet fruit, like an apple pear, then you can throw it between the two. Another nice little tip is this is a Farella pear. How do you know what it is ripe for the dish? Well, you know what is nice? Because you're baking it, you could actually use it a little bit unripened.
Oh, nice.
So it's a little bit more forgiving. But also, if you do want to know about a pear when it's ripe, it goes yellow.
Okay.
Because I'm always like, I get so frustrated with pears. And you bite into it and it's like a solid pear.
Yes.
But when you know it's actually done, it's actually yellow.
Okay.
So nice thin slices.
But you almost don't want it to be mushy for this recipe, like when it's
No,
the
you like,
pectins
this is
hits.
giving a little bit of the crisp.
Yes,
So
exactly.
again, just put it in between,
between.
the... Oopsie, making a mess here.
Okay, now I feel better about being a messy person in the kitchen. If our master chef is messy.
Exactly. Okay, so you'd continue this process, and basically once you're done with that, you're going to put a little bit of a drizzle of olive oil over this, as well as your mixture. So you're gonna, again, just spread this over.
Oh, wait, let me just put 2 more.
There we go.
Spread this over.
And you're gonna pour that over the whole dish again. That's it. And you're gonna sprinkle a little bit of thyme as well. And this adds a little bit of beautiful flavor in there.
Oh.
Okay, and then a little bit of salt and pepper. And what is amazing, you're gonna get saltiness, you're gonna get the pepper, you're gonna get the thyme, the pear. And as I said, what's really nice is you can change it up afterwards. You can put a little bit of honey over as well. So often what I do is just a nice little drizzle of honey just before serving. And then put some pecans over this.
And again, you can use other nuts or pecans, the best complementary nuts.
Go with what's in your kitchen. Don't stress too much about it. It's the flavor combinations that we're having a look at. The nuttiness, the sweetness, the cheese, the honey, all those little combinations. But yeah, if you've got different type of nut, go for it.
Oh, and olive oil too.
Little drizzle,
Okay.
not too much.
And then how long does this go in the oven for?
Oh, I think it's about 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, easy.
It's a very nice, easy recipe. And once you're done, it comes out, it's crispy, it's baked. And what I do is, if you can put it straight onto the table, you can put it on the table, or you can cut it up into squares. As I said, if you want to get really bougie or fancy, make it into squares, put some more fresh brie on top and a drizzle of honey.
Let me put this in the oven so long while you're talking. It's preheating. Pop that baby in. Oh, I love it, Shawn, and I love it for us because we really can just have our weekend sorted, not spend too much time in the kitchen, and definitely enjoy it. Gray, how's this looking for you?
Yes, finally. I've been in a starter's position
I saw you corner of my eyes.
for about 20 minutes now. It looks and smells absolutely amazing.
Oh, goodness.
Do we have a tasting anything?
We could,
I'd love
yes.
to actually have a little
You want a spoon, a fork, a knife? What are we doing?
I think let's just go straight into the dish.
Let's just
Your
do it.
hands?
It looks
Yeah, nice and
absolutely
crispy and crunchy.
spectacular. Where did the inspiration come for this one, dude?
I was actually trying to reinvent a little bit of a cheese board and something to actually put on the table that was a little bit more fun to make. And also I look for recipes that I can get my hands in. And it's one of those crispy, crunchy. And can you imagine now putting a little bit of honey over that, serving it with some more fresh brie on top of that?
Beautiful.
You almost need 4 or 5, I think. It's absolutely amazing. The texture is something quite interesting. You get a bit of the tanginess from the cheese, which is amazing. The sweetness, but it's not overpowering.
It's a nice little balanced dish.
Balance, just like this guy, so well balanced. Okay, that's because he's a dad. No, he's a master chef, and that's the bottom line. And you can see the journey of the latest master chef as they become, literally, on S3, 7:30 on Saturday evenings. Make sure you stick around. And of course, if you want to recreate this magic as easily as Carissa has done it.
ExpressoShow.com is where you find all those details. You've been amazing, Shawn. We made something great in the kitchen. If it gets Graham's approval, then we're good.
Granted, I have been fasting the whole week, so I think I was a soft target. This is like the best thing I've ever tasted in my life, actually, so please make it for yourself.